they are one of the absolute greatest people in the world to learn from when it comes to just general philosophy, advice, and everything else. You know, SonicFox is an inspiration. And MK11, the current world champion, able to beat Ninja Killer in the grand finals of Final Combat. MightyUnjust is a player that has been an absolute severe up-and-comer and is absolutely cemented as one of the world's best right now. They have actually played each other a bunch before in different tournaments, and Unjust has been able to defeat SonicFox in tournament, and vice versa, of course. But as we talk about Fox here, Fox specifically wanted me to read some things in the player questionnaire and the answer, and I'm going to do that. There are 3 important things here. The first one, when asked about Unjust, is Unjust is the homie. He's mad cool and a cool friend. But if you don't think I'm about to whiff punish this bot's entire life bar, then you have another thing coming. How do you feel about your chances in the match? It is pretty favorable for me if I pick my mains, but I might just show off some other cool characters in the cast. And most importantly, is there a message you would like relayed to the stream? Trans rights. And that's the way it goes. But looking at these different wins here, it's just world champion, world champion, world champion. You know what I mean? That doesn't really need to be any other answer, because every single thing, if there's a world championship for NetherRealm that Fox has entered, they've won it. And that is pretty much how it's been for, God, going on about 10 years now, a very long time.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's pretty intimidating to go up against, but the MightyUnjust also has a pretty decent accolades of his own. If you guys check it out there, won 31 of the 35 tournaments entered, 23 different characters used, and a 9 tournament win streak twice over. That's very impressive as well.
Some crazy stats.
It's funny, like, it's canonical for Mortal Kombat that the forces of Outworld and stuff had won 9 Mortal Kombat tournaments, and the 10th is how they can invade the realm. That's happened twice to MightyUnjust, funnily enough. But the thing about MightyUnjust is that he is such a master of the game in general, and he's been able to just play every single character at a tournament standard. When it says 23 different characters used, that's not like, oh, we just kind of picked them for one game. Like, he's won a set with them, or he's won a tournament with them, and his whole legacy of characters going into MK11 is like, he will get so much player experience, he'll find the character that you can't beat, and he will play that until you prove that you can beat it. Against SonicFox, though, this is where things get really... I don't even know how to call this. I don't know who they're going to play, because they're so familiar with each other and the characters. Like, we're going to get a lot of information in just the character select screen alone.
And that's what I kind of wanted to ask you. The fact that, you know, both of these players play so many characters. I was going to ask, like, you know, if there was any tidbit that you could give us of who they might play. But, you know, given the information, I feel like it's going to be a toss-up.
Yes, SonicFox is going into this, I think, as the favorite for a lot of people. But I gotta say, from what I've seen when they've played in tournament, don't count out MightyUnjust, because MightyUnjust has been able to beat SonicFox in tournament. Like, I really cannot underestimate that. It's not going to be a complete kind of David and Goliath story here. But I definitely still think that in this setting, this is where we develop. So SonicFox has been messing around with a brand new variation of Shang Tsung. This one specifically built around the armor break mechanic. This is like big combos, and if you try and break away, you get hit with even bigger combos. It's absolutely insane, and they've actually played a lot of casuals in the past. But the force lift, slide, and explosive corpses. This one isn't armor break, but it has every access to combos you could possibly want. And Johnny Cage, a nice kind of fundamental pick.
You can check SonicFox's Twitter, actually, for the Shang Tsung armor break combos that Ketchup is talking about, because I've seen them. And it's 70% of your life bar for making the wrong choice.
It is. But we don't really need to, we're not going to see it now, purely because that armor break move, you know, it's not been taken here, but we still have the exploding corpses, which is basically a launching version of the corpse drop. This pressure in the corner already begins. Now, normally, you know, when we look at Johnny Cage versus Shang Tsung, a lot of people are like, hey, Johnny Cage won this matchup. That's if you played Shang Tsung as a ranged character. Now, thanks to customs, you don't have to. And that's not what SonicFox is doing. But now here comes the push in here. that Johnny Cage, nice and fundamental, good fireballs, really nice comeback factor with his shades, because the crushing blow, basically he's one of the only characters that can cancel his fatal blow, which gives him insane pressure, and the shades are tied to it. But now...
It's him and the Joker, right?
Indeed. Only 2 characters that can do it. Good block on the overhead. There is that back 1 overhead or back 1 low reptile slide. Reptile's only appearance in this game is a low slide that does actually give Shang Tsung some mix-ups. Oh, wait a minute. He's done. Bang. Oh, we're going to finish it.
Oh, that's going to hurt. Oh, goodness.
Yep.
Oh, and caught the breakaway. Yeah. I mean, you kind of had no choice, right?
Yeah, you didn't. That is a full armor break, which it didn't used to be. That move pissed off. It is a armor break only now, and oh my god, the flawless block up 2. Don't jump in on this guy. This is ridiculous.
I mean, what I've noticed from I was getting ready to say the forward 4 and the forward 2 were pretty much the only moves that SonicFox have been able to use to start pressure, and they haven't been as effective despite some of the plus frames, depending on which ones.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Now, you know when I said don't count out the Mighty Unjust in this matchup? That's pretty much what I meant. But that's going to be a game 1. Plenty more potentially left to go, but that was just, to be honest, a character. That's 2 characters that will brawl. Yeah, Johnny Cage has some absolutely fantastic win poses. Shang Tsung as a brawler versus Johnny Cage, who has like more range on his buttons and a better projectile, arguably. That was, I think, a matchup that was very comfortable for Mighty Unjust, and Fox might change a lot of characters here.
I was expecting the Joker from the get-go, but maybe not, I guess. They did say they wanted to show off some other cool characters. I mean, that's a quick way to do it.
We got plenty of games to do so, right? We have a first to 5, just in case, to remind you folks at home that are watching in. There's going to be plenty of games to go through. We might see some change-ups with the characters, but as it stands right now, it's going to be Johnny Cage, obviously, from the Mighty Unjust, since he just won the last game, and SonicFox rocking that Shang Tsung once again.
Now, you know what I do find so interesting here is that we haven't seen Mighty Unjust in open series using Johnny Cage for many months, actually. It was one of his first characters we saw like 8 months ago during Aftermath, but he hasn't really been playing a lot of Cage, at least in that tournament, so I almost kind of feel like we've come full circle in a weird way, but going back in with the same variations, SonicFox. Oh, there's the neutral duck. Yeah. Those uppercuts really hurt if you neutral duck a grab. The punish on the Ermac lift. Oh, Johnny Cage's forward 3 so good.
Ermac lift, if you watch the open series, gets quite a lot of mileage over on the EU. Very high active frames, so like it can catch you as an anti-air and things like that too. Gets you a good amount of damage on the amplify because of the ground bounce. Oh, your soul is mine.
All right, it's Johnny Cage versus... Oh, but with no success. Just a raw jump in, and this is looking like a complete annihilation so far. I'm not sure we're going to see Fox pick Shang Tsung all the way. I just think that Johnny Cage, and also the fact that Unjust is just so insane in the neutral in the first place. Nice release block. Going to get a 1-1-4, but he's a lot more than that. Right, there's the wake-up roll. Mac lift to pick it up. Oh, the soul steal again. Oh my good lord. Oh, 28% just for that. Thanks to the soul steal. Now, I've got to say, we're seeing SonicFox use the Shang Tsung soul steal so much more than any other Shang. And that's a very SonicFox thing to do.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Easy option select to get that Ermac lift. Missing the reptile slide, but oh, there's the cancel of the fatal blow for the grab. A lot of life to make up with.
I'm very concerned about this. The raw shadow kick. The jump in from Mighty Unjust has to watch out for the 1-1-2. Oh my god, the flawless block. There is a flawless blockable gap in the 1-1-2. Now what's it going to be? Flawless block on the jump in! Goes in for the grab! I can't believe Unjust is even... Oh my good lord. How did he make that comeback? So for those that don't know, flawless block, it massively negates chip damage, but you have a very tight window to get it done. And the fact that Unjust was able to do that is kind of ridiculous.
Just running amok right now over this Shang Tsung with the Johnny Cage pick. I mean, the thing about Unjust that you mentioned earlier, it's also indicative of SonicFox is that they both have a ton of characters. A counter pick war may start right here, right now, if SonicFox starts to lose confidence here in the Shang Tsung pick.
Yes, I don't even know what SonicFox's kind of like Johnny Cage pick is in Ultimate. But now, looking like they're moving around a little bit. The Kotal Khan. Okay, wait a minute.
Discus command grab totem.
a nice and conventional Kotal Khan. Now, Kotal Khan did have his health minorly adjusted. He's 1050 now rather than 1100. That now belongs to Shao Kahn. But this is going to be safety up close, command grab, and damage totem. So going up against Cage, the big thing here you want to look out for is the long reach. The fact that Kotal's buttons are, you know, they go far. You know, there's really no other way to put it. But I haven't seen Fox play Kotal Khan in a long time. But wait a minute, there's the jump in. Yo, this Johnny Cage is looking like a pick and a half here against Fox.
It's just running amok right now. It's been strong despite the fact. Okay, well there's that long range you're talking about. That's the 4-2, right?
When you've got damage totems, you don't need launchers. You should see how much damage that did. 33% for 3 hits.
Again, I just get flashbacks to the time where Titanium Tigers had 2 totems up and got 1 single command grab, and it did like 40% of a person's life.
Oh, yeah,
there's 3 totems right now.
That's dangerous.
Oh yeah, the thing is, oh
my gosh, where'd it go?
Well, they're gone. The only 22% command grab, you know. What? Letting the unsafe ender rock. That is risky business from SonicFox. That low is extremely unsafe. Confirm into rising star. Don't get hit now. Fatal blow. Do not get hit. Good defense. Unjust almost caught the backdash, and yeah, looking for that one. The neutral. Oh god, the read. This is looking really insanely one-sided so far from MightyUnjust, getting the perfect neutral jump read.
It was looking pretty scary on the side of
pressure is going to be from Sonic before it even happened. Like, has ducked under the regular grabs, gotten the crushing blow in the previous match, right? And then in this one, there's the flawless block.
Preparation. I have never seen so many flawless blocks in such a short space. Oh, the whip punish.
Preparation. You want to talk about it? There it is, right there.
Johnny Cage and his far-reaching low, so good to hit confirm. Lane, that's the discus. That's the safety. That's one of the abilities that's been taken here. Dash in grab. Escape failed. That's really good because escape failed will lead to the next grab being a crushing blow. And the crushing blow on both throw directions does Kotal Khan. Lovely pick up. Give me that 30%.
The damage!
Yes. Welcome to Kotal Khan, my friends. Oh, but also welcome to Johnny Cage.
Well, yeah, welcome to Johnny Cage for sure.
This is unbreakable. And the pissed off. Amplify. 1% in it. Kotal Khan having the 11. Wait, it's 1,050. That's like keeping him alive.
It's that 50 that he needed, or I guess that he has left.
It's that extra 5%.
Oh boy. Kotal Khan just couldn't hang, man.
Oh man, what character do you think we're gonna see swap for SonicFox next?
Right.
I think we all doubt they'll stick with this pick now, or do you think it's just gonna be a...
So Kotal Khan is definitely not one of their mains. Joker is for sure. Like the Joker is when it's time to get serious, it's Joker time. I strongly believe.
Now?
I mean, it's either now or after that. It's now or never, right? So I think you're
they
gonna
need
that.
They need to pick Joker now.
I feel like you need to have that wiggle room of that one game because these other picks aren't working.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Now, this makes perfect sense because if you're going to go to your main when it's been 3-0, at least you have that like extra game of wiggle room to lose and it be 4-0, right? While you get comfortable. You can't afford your main to be like the final game because that's just not a good idea, is it?
Also, this costume is sick on Joker. I had to say it.
It has been SonicFox's custom for years. Let's say years,
Yeah.
since it was possible.
Yeah, and there's a couple reasons. Have you noticed the color?
I have indeed.
Yeah,
There's the variation name. There's all the way. SonicFox getting that immediate forward 3 as well. But this is where things get really serious because not only that, but Joker is one of the absolute best characters in the game. Amazing buttons, reach, confirms, and I mean, this is the world champion character. This is who SonicFox used to win Final Combat.
Definitely gonna need to use it to win many a game straight right now, considering MightyUnjust is up 3.
Ooh, normally seeing the flawless block on that back forward 4 there. Oh, the trip guard again, punishing those landing frames. Fox misspacing, but there's the clean 2-1 punish. Nat Kapow giving you combos on tap anytime you want, but falling out of it, the stagger game. Another 1-2-1. This is absolutely insane. This pressure to work with. Looking for the neutral duck. Another down 1. MightyUnjust is on a rampage right now. Now there's the confirm. That's it. There's no breaker. This is a full combo. 1-2-1 launch. Finish the job. And that was a close one. That was a close call.
It definitely looked like for a second there that MightyUnjust had that. I mean, you know, up until the fatal blow cancel, you know, really worked out for SonicFox. But the duck under the grab right there.
Oh, nearly punishing that wake up 3 as well. Not quite, narrowly not able to get that cross up punch. Now, forward 2-1, another confirm. Now, this is why Kapow is such a good move to take as Joker. You take those long-reaching buttons, and now you have a confirmable launching special. Oh, right in the chin. Okay, that actually should be it, you know. 1%.
Just barely not, but then got the mix-up on that one. Yeah, I mean, I definitely thought it was it for sure, but just barely not.
Now, this is, I mean, look, it was probably going to go this way because Johnny Cage is not a main of the MightyUnjust. Johnny Cage was kind of the pick at the very beginning. Unjust also plays lots of characters, but I'm going to be honest, I do not know what I would call Unjust's character for Joker. So we're going to get a lot of information on this next matchup, I think.
How many characters are really strong against Joker anyway? I mean,
hard to say. This Joker's so
from what I know about this character, it's okay, just back to it.
Fair enough.
Was it a different variation though?
I think it's the same one. I think I recognize the name being similar. And Johnny Cage is a character as well where you don't see a lot of people playing different variations with him. There seems to be kind of, you know, a bit of a super one in this case because you've got the comeback factor of the shades, the safety of Rising Star, and then the armor break, and also just massive unbreakable damage of Pissed Off. So it's a really nice combination. But going in with the main still is SonicFox. This Joker, this is when things get serious. An appetizer those other games were. Oh, another neutral duck. And one thing you'll always notice, you'll all notice the range of Joker's buttons and then the kapow hitting after it. Like that is a major, major factor, being able to get combos on tap. Speaking of which, a corner launch doesn't get the 1-2-1.
Yeah, well, I mean, that may give Unjust a chance to be able to find his way out. The Fatal Blow is on deck for a cancel, but I mean, do you survive this?
Definitely not. Bang. I've been wrong by 1% twice now. I'm really annoyed. Check out the professional commentator over here. Oh, wow.
It happens. We all do it. It's the James Chen effect for sure.
Now, no one gets Fatal Blow scaling damage more wrong than Mustard, I promise. Every single time. He'll call himself out. He'll admit it. But now, look at the absolute difference in momentum. Like, the second Fox goes Joker, it looks like a totally different player.
Definitely feels like it for sure. And I mean, you can just see it.
Looking for the turn. Joker, so much reach on these buttons. Range to contest with Johnny Cage, and ooh, like the whole thing rock. Flawless block again.
Yeah, that makes sense
because
he had been walking back straight up just to wait for the whiff cancel on the string, and then the second he saw all the whiffs, he was like, okay, I know exactly what they're going for.
Oh, and that is going to be the second game on the board here. A nice amount of good old-fashioned overkill.
It's still going!
How long does that last?
I mean, come on, guys, it's the Joker. And he looks chuffed with himself.
Hey, I mean, he put a smile on all our faces, so the Joker did get his job. Like,
now I'm curious if we see Cage all the way through this set, because that was extremely decisive. And sometimes a character change can throw the flow off so much that, you know, maybe a bit of a refreshment is a good thing. And MightyUnjust, a lot of success with mostly noob Cybot, Sub-Zero as well, actually. I'm curious to see if we ever see those picks coming through. Fujin. But importantly, taking the wind push. Now, there's often we call it a shell, you know, where you have like some moves that are guaranteed and one move you kind of swap away. With Fujin, it tends to be Skywalker and the Arsenal, which is basically Skywalker is a really important just conversion tool. You'll see Skywalker, you'll know exactly what I mean when you see it. Arsenal lets you do certain moves in the air, which is less meter intensive for combos. And the wind push, this is going to give him safety and the ability to completely nullify the full screen game. The push doesn't do damage. It does if you amplify it, but it's instant.
I've watched a lot of MightyUnjust streams because he streams almost every night, and Fujin is maybe the most picked character on that stream I've seen. I don't know if it's like a fun factor for MightyUnjust, but it's definitely the character I've seen the most.
One of his main characters. And Fujin, I said it earlier today actually, that Fujin's one of the best characters in the game right now. Just incredibly versatile.
What is
Even
this?
right there, the ability. That's the Skywalk. That's the Skywalk.
Yeah, I mean, there's recovery on the way down, but it's real good once you get the hit with it, because this is what happens.
Ooh, and that wind kick is Fujin's armor breaker. The forward one confirmed. SonicFox gonna get a full combo here. Drops it though, and that's really unsafe. The meterless pickup and the wind kicks just in case you try and break. Oh god. What?
That's okay. So MightyUnjust has done that multiple times. We saw it earlier with Johnny Cage. Last time he had a flawless block it. This time just completely out of range and being able to get the whip punish.
I gotta point out though, actually, something I haven't mentioned. Oh, forward 3 catch. That is so cheeky. Fujin has some of the best movement in the game. He has one of the best wave dashes. Not the best, that belongs to Rain, but Fujin's wave dash, he is so fast.
Oh.
Is Rain's actually the fastest wave dash?
Rain technically has the best wave dash in the game.
I just know Gears isn't amazing.
His dashing used to be better than it was. It was better than it was. It got nerfed. However, no counter hit. That string does counter hit into a launcher. There's the escape. I want out, please. Oh, another catch. I love the fact that, again, though, it wasn't counter hit, so Fox just confirms into the kapow. Wait a minute. Fox has to be really careful here. The delayed mid wants you to expect a grab so hard. Ow! The back two. Looking for the trip guard again. The back one. A really strong mid, especially with Skywalker. Another whiff. Fox whiffing forward two all over the place again. Uh-oh. Unbreakable. Not going to get launched. Oh!
Oh, great on the mix-up. Able to finish this off with that.
That was MightyUnjust, I think, thinking a bit too far into the future. Did not expect the string to hit. Was probably going to cancel and go into the grab as a mix-up. But it hit, which completely messes up the frame data. There's the breakaway.
I feel like going to grab is pretty common after the Skywalker cancel. At the very least, I've seen it a lot on Unjust streams. Maybe it's just a go-to for him.
Yeah, it's his ability to confirm into buttons as he lands as well if you expect a grab that makes things so tricky. But there's the reverse throw. Fujin, another character that gets crushing blow on both of his throw directions if you get escape failed. Gets the flawless block. Oh, he wanted to counter hit punish so bad. That would have been an unbreakable 30%. And now Joker in the corner. Oh my god, just the jump. Oh god!
Wow, with punish still?
He's waiting for Fox to press. The respect and the fear. Attack. Wait, counter hit. This isn't over. Yes, no break. And this combo is going to take so long, Joker's going to get Fatal Blow back. The wake-up Fatal Blow, that was a mistake because the Fatal Blow comes back. Unjust. I think a bit too desperate to close things out right there. And Fox, ready.
Yeah, sometimes you got to go for the wake-up crazy move, right? Just sometimes it's being scouted by SonicFox. 3-3.
But that's, I think, where things get really interesting here, because that Fujin was looking real crisp. And it could have been so close to being over, because one thing that players do against the Joker, it's not easy, it's difficult, but you block the string and you flawless block that kind of jack-in-the-box that he sends after you. It's safe on block with a lot of pushback. But in certain situations, you can flawless block it and then punish. He tried to do that. Fujin's 1-1 up 4. It's a 3-hit string. It does 30% as a crushing blow if it counter hits. And it's unbreakable because it doesn't launch you. That if that landed, that game would have been so different because Fox would have had like 10% health left.
Fortunately for Unjust, it did not.
But it was close. That's what you got to think about. It was close. Fujin is looking like a much more reliable pick, and it's good for Fox that they went in with Joker sooner rather than later, because this is when it's time to get serious. Those 3 games might be the only games that Unjust takes today.
Oh, I mean, you did mention that it was so close that it's not impossible, right? And I mean, Fujin could just take a second to warm up, having been gone with Johnny Cage up until this point. And oh my god, what a start right there for SonicFox.
Trip guard, punish the frames. Fujin definitely one of his, I say, weaknesses is that when you use the Skywalk for punishes, though, they often get to break really early. So they have breakaway, your whiff punishes and stuff often don't cost a lot. And without offensive meter, the Skywalker doesn't combo at all. That instant dive kick was as much damage as you get. Very meter intensive. Tries to interrupt. Anything's better than nothing but the forward throw for SonicFox. Joker putting you in the corner. Things just get so tricky at this range because there's so much knockback. Another forward throw, and the rampage is continuing. SonicFox going to take this round comfortably. Comfortably.
Comfortable is definitely the word after that match. I mean, every forward throw connected, just about keeping MightyUnjust in the corner the entire time. There's a jump over, no full conversion off it, but I mean, hey, you already have the right idea.
Oh, armor
breaker.
Fox with no defensive bar. The second you have no defensive bar against Fujin, that is where he starts to really hurt. Those skywalks, they add up. Trying to get him to press so hard. Anti-air, wind push.
Oh, gonna get the actual punish, full conversion here. Because again, no defensive bar. Gotta just take this.
No counter hit, but he has kapow. Never mind. Really wants you to break. That is Joker's armor breaker. If you break it, basically relaunches. Oh, the forward 3 full combo. SonicFox. Not gonna break anyway, but Unjust does not want to give him the opportunity. Oh, jump in.
Oh.
He just dedicates.
Yeah, that could have gotten punished if SonicFox was ready for it, but that's the thing, is gotta be ready for it.
This is such an important round though, because now we're 1 round away either side of being 1 game away from winning the whole set. This Fujin has been a real good pick so far. You could tell though, not having breaker for an entire round, how much of an advantage it gave MightyUnjust. Fujin, he overcommits, that's punishable.
There's the break right there, but unfortunately right back into the blender. SonicFox got the offensive bar, able to use it, get the full corner carry.
This is a really scary position now for MightyUnjust. Corner, no breaker. Manages to find the forward 3. There's going to be a breaker from Fox now. Probably no more combo breakers all round. Unless Unjust, unless he wants to spend meter on his cancel. Ooh. Oh my god, the jump in. SonicFox jumping into a raw grab. I mean, it's the last thing you're going to try and challenge off a jump. Wait, smoke. No!
Oh, I can't believe it. The Jack in the Box saved him.
It did. Gets the smoke bomb. And he's not able to get the combo. That is so unfortunate. But the fatal blow, it's still there. He has no meter except for 1 bar of defense, though. Oh, no! He messed up the flawless block. He messed up the flawless block. That is so unfortunate. Oh, God.
They are up 4-3 now. This is a set point on the switch to Joker. That start with just the Shang Tsung. It didn't work out, but this is just like you talked about. This is the character that they won Final Combat with. This is the character that even I expected. Mm-hmm. And I mean, look at the damage. What does Unjust decide to go to, though? That's the thing.
I don't know, because normally when the chips are down, his go-to pick has often been Noob Saibot. But I don't know about Noob Saibot versus Joker. I know that Noob Saibot, it tends to be his comfort pick. It's Fujin still. Wait, this is a different variation, I think. Unless I completely misread it last time. I'll pay attention.
Airbender? Because Airbender was the one he used previously.
Let's have a look. Let's see what he's got. Oh, no. So this one, he replaces the wind push for the warped needle. So he loses the armor break, but the needle is it's good for restand situations. Joker probably does have some ranged answers for it though, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But the needle was just going to give him a little bit more, damage, I suppose, than anything else. Here's the raw jump in, needle. There was a flawless blockable gap there, but I don't think Fox was ready for it. But in losing the wind push, you get the crossbow back, which is a basic move that wind push replaces.
Crossbow can have multiple angles too, so I guess maybe trying to look for that. But oh my goodness, the damage. You were talking about earlier how just some of the simplest confirms can lead to so much, and Lord.
What am I looking at?
Oh, 3 down ones in a row. Something that's actually not that common in Ultimate, because a lot of down ones got their recoveries extended. Moving on. Doesn't want to overcommit to the back one. And this has been such a good round for SonicFox. The backdash, just the range of that forward 2. It's one of the best buttons in the entire game, Joker's forward 2. Standing for the respect from Fox. Another mid. Really wants you to expect a grab in this situation. And yeah, nope.
Oh, the jump actually connected right there. That's going to be easy money to finish that off.
And it looks like it might be easy since Joker has been picked here. Now, it's been a great sign of respect that Fox has gone, look, I have to go with my main here. But it has been a totally different affair. It looks like we're on the verge of this complete, clean sweep of games. Since things are on the back foot, the Joker's been the key to it all, and it is, and has always been, Fox's best character.
Well, one more chance right there. Unfortunately for MightyUnjust, just the jump out on SonicFox's side. Yeah, just... Oh, okay, got the...
Oh,
no, never mind. I was about to say got out through the string, but Sonic was ready.
The down 2 has a safer approach to dealing with, I think, you trying to break away. Doesn't have to waste the meter on the back forward 4, and Unjust, this is a last chance. But this has been incredibly difficult, and there's the win. That's going to be the victory. SonicFox able to take it with the Joker. Don't mercy.
Oh, it's not over yet.
Oh,
Okay,
what?
I knew it'd do it.
Okay, Ketchup, explain what's going on to me.
Oh, now it's over.
Yeah, the
And the
mercy is a
friendship.
mechanic that the opponent can revive
that's not
to
friendship.
give you a second chance.
That's not a friendship. I thought he was going to friendship him, and then he just shot a hole in him. That's like the opposite of friendly right here. Bang.
Ta-da!
Ta-da.